Today we'll be looking at why you should be looking at investing into small caps at this point of time, and which are the best small cap funds to invest into, and what should be your investment strategy when looking to invest into small caps. So, if you want to know what percentage of your portfolio you want to invest into small caps, I'll suggest you watch this video till the end to get a better understanding of it. So, before we start, I'll suggest that please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. Hit the like button if you like our video. And if you subscribe to our channel, you stand a chance to win an Amazon Alexa speaker worth 10,000 rupees. So, let's start. Ideally, who should be investing into small cap funds? If do not understand how markets work, or are too busy do stock pickings in small caps, but are keen on investing into small caps, but if you're an individual who wants higher returns in his portfolio and is busy in selecting the right small caps to invest in due to lack of time or lack of financial knowledge, you should look at investing into small cap funds. The reason why I say you should invest into small cap funds is primarily they give you the highest return on the risk you've taken. So if you're looking at over a period of last 10 years, a small cap fund would have beaten returns of a large cap funds and would have given returns of close to 20% on an annualized manner. And someone who had invested in the small cap index in in 2010 would have probably looked at increasing his money almost 6 times. So if you look at returns of a small cap fund by which it has beaten the small cap index is quite significant in the small cap funds category as compared to large cap funds or any other category, say multi cap or mid caps. So the effort in choosing the right funds and choosing the right small cap stocks is very important when you come into this category. Now, how do you define small caps? So before 2018, there was no clear definition of what small caps were. Every fund house has the liberty of choosing or defining the fund cap, small cap funds as they saw fit. But now, any stock which is below the 250th rank in terms of market cap is gets placed in small caps. So the number of stocks which are there in small caps is very high. So they're close to like 5,000 stocks in small caps. So stock picking becomes essential and a key skill of the fund management team and the fund manager. And he gets rewarded by the extra alpha which gets generated. Now, another thing to understand is in the small caps is the timing of investing into small caps. So a lot of investors they come late to the party, or they invest when the enthusiasm of investment is at peak. So a lot of people would have invested in small caps, looking in 2017 or 2018, and they haven't seen good returns. In fact, the small cap index is now currently at the same level what it was at in 2017. It had fallen down drastically after the coronavirus crash, and it has recovered to the same level it was in 2017 and 18. So the momentum now has started picking up in small caps category. And if you see, even if you go further more into history, you will see that the markets fell down in 2008 and small caps came to that same level in 2010. And then you saw a bull run for almost 7 years, which kept on going till 2017-18. And then the returns in small caps actually have come down. So timing and when you invest into small caps also becomes very important. So if you're looking to boost your returns, it is essential that when you invest into small caps, especially when you're doing lump sum investments, is it needs patience, and you need to be able to a little bit understand the market cycles and time the market to get the best benefit of your returns. So someone who's investing right now when the market is about to go probably into a bull run for another 2 to 3 years and you're seeing much more buying in the mid cap and the small cap space, this is the best time to get into small caps because the cycle for this bull run has just started right now. So it's a good time to invest into small caps. Secondly, what you need to understand, if you are a long term investor and have a longer tenure of investing, say 7 years or 10 years or 15 years, especially when you're looking to save for your retirement or you're looking to save for your kids' education, time, and you have a longer time horizon or a long term goal which extends to say 10 years and more or 7 years or more, then small caps are ideally suited if you start a SIP in them. So you need to be patient, do your SIPs on a regular basis. And if you do not see returns for 3 4 years, which has happened in the case where people have started their SIPs in 2017 and have not seen returns for 3 to 4 years, but have been regular at it and had patience, they've seen a return of as much as 30 to 40% on their SIP investments now. So people who do not get bogged down by lower returns or do not get impacted, much, and have the patience by and do not get impacted by market movements and have more patience should ideally invest into small cap categories. A person who is a novice and doesn't understand market cycles, I'll suggest that you stay away from small caps. And even if you're a seasoned investor, I'll suggest only invest at a max of not more than 20% of your portfolio into small cap category. Now, let's look at which are the best small cap funds you should invest into. So, the first small cap fund I'll suggest to you is SBI Small Cap. It is a 5-star rated fund. Its NAV trades as around 70. It 3 year returns have been lower at around 5%. But if you look at it from a longer tenure, it has beaten the small cap index by good 3.5% for the last 10 years. It has a fund size of almost 6,200 crores. It has a stock composition of 97% into Indian stocks, and the rest of it is kept liquid to meet redemption pressure. If you see, it's always been ranked one or two in terms of 1 year returns or 3 year returns or 5 year returns or 10 year returns or since inception returns. So it started in 2009, the scheme, and it has grown people's investors' money almost 6 times during this tenure. Its annualized return stands at around 19%, which is very, very good. Its 10 year returns are around 19%, whereas the category average is only 15.14. Its 5 year returns are at 16.81, and its 1 year return is almost 33.67%. So it's a very good fund to invest into. So I'll highly recommend that if you're investing into small caps, please your number one choice should be SBI Small Caps. The second fund you should look at is DSP Small Cap Fund. It is a 3-star rated fund and has a corpus size of 5,700 crores. It's been consistently performing well. So if you look at for the last 10 years, it's given a return of almost 15.6%, whereas the category is given a return of around 10%. It has beaten the index. Its 5 year returns is 11%, its 2 year return stands at 16%, and its 1 year return stands at 35%. So if you had invested in this fund when it started in 2007, you would have increased your money 600 times, which means you've increased your money 6 times. If you look at its stock holding, it's 94% invested into equities with 68 stocks. It has around 14.33% into mid caps and 79.99% into small caps. Apart from this, if you actually look at another fund, which is the third fund in this category, which I'll suggest is Axis Small Cap Fund. Axis as a fund house has done exceptionally well in the last 3 or 4 years, and it's become a go-to fund in most of the categories. And all its fund and all its categories have done well, which means that its fund manager and fund management team has got its fund philosophy correct and are diligently following their investment philosophy, which is giving them good returns. So this fund is the Axis fund is 3,300 crores in size. If you actually look at its return in the last 7 years since inception, So if you look at it since inception return, it started in 2013, has been around 21%, whereas the category average is only 9.4. So it's beaten the category by a good 12%. Its 5-year returns are at 15%. Its 1-year returns are 23%, and its 2-year returns are at 20%. So it has done very well, even though in the last 1 year it has more or less been a percent below the small cap index. It's a very good fund. If you look at the stocks which it has invested into, it has invested in 50 stocks with around 15% into mid caps and 69.82% into small caps. So it's got a small stock portfolio, which means that it's done a good research on its stock it's investing into. It holds companies like Blue Star, City Union Bank, Canfin Homes, Tata Elxsi, and JK Cements, etc. It has a good portfolio as well. So these are the three funds which you can invest into. And I suggest if you're looking at doing a lump sum investment, you do it right now. And if you're looking at doing a SIP, please continue doing it for long periods of time. And you would get a good return from small caps for the next 3 to 4 years because the cycle has just started in mid caps and small caps.